Pokemon Scarlet and Violet anime.
Hey guys, Ricardo.
Oh my! I
Welcome
know
to Ricardo Gaming.
I don't like Invader.
Yeah, nobody Ricardo. Hey, come here.
Papi, I'm not going. I don't like it. Hey, today we got the Ricardo for Don't be
Solo il potto su. La salviola.
Ricardo is so cool. Oh man, YouTube, why I don't make one video? Okay, it's cringe. That's at least. That's super smart.
Nobody can listen.
Okay, I can trick people into skim a QR code. Amen. Why? No, I can. I 25. Give me the egg. Okay.
Mine did die.
Hey, I did not make music. That's not music. That's not music, bro. Skills of Diva Tail skills. He's Perry a plastic bug. Encourage What the heck? Hello. Hey, where are you? What the heck happened? Ah! Oh! Bro, my head got shot off. Oh, he sliced my head off. Oh, he sliced my head off. Where my travel card also? Oh, there's Tata Boy. Oh crap, nobody. My Nintendo console. Hey, that be.
This is my Nintendo Switch 2, and this is my Nintendo Switch. Get out of here, you're making my Switch look bad. But have you ever wondered what it would be like to play Switch 2 games on a downgraded 720p display, worse specs, and less comfortable Joy-Cons? What? Yup, me too. And that's why today I'm going to turn my Nintendo Switch into a Nintendo Switch 2. Will I be able to replicate the newest Switch Switch 2 features on my boring old Switch, and most importantly, be able to play Switch 2 games? Well, there's only one way to find out, so let's get started. Starting off, let's define what turning my Switch into a Switch 2 means. Now, because the Switch 2 can't run homebrew apps yet, and I don't know how to do hardware modifications, this will be done using Switch 1 homebrew apps and my computer. So if you were expecting some crazy hardware upgrade to let my Switch play Switch 2 games, feel free to click off, because I don't want anyone to feel misled by the title. But to answer the question, I want to make my Switch feel like a Switch 2. This includes having the Switch 2 home menu, magnetic Joy-Cons, a bigger kickstand, and the ability to play Switch 2 games. So let's get these done in order and slowly watch my Switch transform into a Switch 2. Leave a like and subscribe if you want a free Switch 2. Continue. Because my Switch is running Atmosphere custom firmware, I have an app called NX Themes installed, which lets me run custom themes on my Switch. With this, I can go to Themeser.net, which has a bunch of downloadable themes, and search for a Switch 2 theme. Surely one will exist. Oh, I guess I gotta make one myself. I swear this has happened to me before. To make a theme, I downloaded the theme creator tool from this GitHub and got to work. Alright guys, so I want this theme to look as close to the Switch 2 theme as possible, so I'm going to try my very best. So we're going to start off with that rounded rectangle, so let's just stretch that across. It doesn't take up the whole entire screen, but it takes up a good amount. I'm not sure how low it is. I think around here is good though. And this rectangle is a little rounded, so let's round off the edges. I'm not sure how rounded it is, but it's pretty round, so let's go like right here. I think that's good, so there we go. We have step 1 of the Switch 2 theme done. Now I think we're done. Yeah, I think this is perfect. So let's put this in NX Themes Installer. So I'm going to open NX Themes Installer, install my theme, reboot Atmosphere, and now it's the moment of truth. Will my theme work, and what will it look like? Alright, moment of truth. Let's see what my Switch 2 theme looks like. Here we go. I just gotta press A 3 times, and then we'll see my masterpiece. Oh, okay, so that rectangle is way too low. It actually seems like it's a pretty good size. So I think we nailed the width and the length of this rectangle. I just have to move it up a little bit, and I would do that, but you know what? It not looking perfect is what makes my console look special. Now that I created the Switch 2 theme, I was one step closer to turning my Switch into a Nintendo Switch 2. Next on the list is having the Switch 2's magnetic Joy-Cons, and I have the perfect idea for this. I'm not laughing at it, there's just something in my throat. When I was planning this video, my first idea for making magnetic Joy-Cons was to use double-sided tape on the Joy-Con rails to simulate being magnetic, but that would be cheating. So here's what I did instead. I bought some magnetic tape. The sticky side goes on the Joy-Cons and Joy-Con rails, and the visible sides are magnetic, allowing me to attach my Joy-Cons to the Joy-Con rail. I'm not sure how strong the magnets are though, so let's find out together. Please be strong enough. Okay guys, which Joy-Con should we try first? Left or right? Comment down below. You guys said left? Alright, sounds good. We have the magnet on the Joy-Con rail and the magnet on the Joy-Con itself, so if I put these two together, they should attach. Here we go. That actually sounds pretty good. It's definitely not as strong or as satisfying as the Switch 2, but it's holding up pretty well. I'm going to try to hold it only using the Joy-Con, but let's put the right one on first. There we go. This looks, okay, we're not going to talk about how it looks, but it seems like it would be sturdy. So now is the ultimate test. Can I hold up the Switch only holding the Joy-Cons? Here we go. Okay, so with my hands on the back, nothing falls down. Let's just try only... Yeah, no, that is not gonna work. Okay, but there we go, guys. We now have magnetic Joy-Cons on my Nintendo Switch 2. Let's go. Alright, so now we have a Switch 2 theme and magnetic Joy-Cons. This is basically already a Switch 2, but there's still a few more things we have to get done. So how am I going to make a bigger kickstand? The kickstand on the Switch 2 looks like this, while the one on the Switch is this tiny little rectangle. And if I'm going to do this without drilling 2 holes in my Switch, I'm not sure how it will be possible. But I think I have an idea. You see this kickstand-shaped piece of cardboard over here? What if I just... Perfect. You know what? It kind of works. I just need to make sure I don't bump into the console while using it. But now that that was finished, it was time to implement the very last and most important feature, being able to play Switch 2 games. As I mentioned in the intro, I'm not doing any hardware upgrades to make my Switch be able to play Switch 2 games. I don't think that would be possible anyway. So to this feature, I'm going
That burning Animal Crossing. Okay. Bro, that burning the Nintendo Switch is from Playrock 124. I record with Playrock 124.
On a modded Switch, you can install an app called Moonlight, which allows you to stream your computer to your Switch. If you've watched my videos before, you already know what this app is. But for you new people, here's a quick explanation. Moonlight runs on your Switch, and an app called Sunshine runs on your computer. And these two softwares basically turn your Switch into a PlayStation Portal, I guess.
Yeah.
So not only did... Really? That's...
I don't want that to swear.
I don't like Playrock. I like your YouTuber page.
Playrock 124. Playrock 124.
Hey, I don't remember. That is the one on in June.
Playrock 124. Playrock 124.
What the heck? I want more I gonna make more videos. Make so many videos. They're from Boston. Ha ha ha. Why is the signals here? I like that. Yeah. Yeah. I'll record and I will Alright guys, I'll come back. Hey. Bro, we're going back down as B-War to play rock. I don't love my life. Console. Hey, you from Pokemon Scarlet? It's super long people. 2,000 hours. Yeah. Yeah.
Slop? Swap?
What the heck is slop, Ricardo? I can't know.
No, hey, I get to my spring rot! Slop has been a hot topic on YouTube recently, so I wanted to try it myself. And I can see why a lot of other YouTubers love it. We all have to make this type of content because we're going through some hard times.
Yeah.
Effortless, cheap, and filling. For our wallets, anyway. So many popular search tags. I've never actually eaten slop. Dining with Logan Paul, KSI, and Mr. Right on there. Okay, maybe after consuming a couple, several of them, finally I stopped. Thanks to the disgusting experience I had with one of them. Oh, that's fine.
Actually, no, let me, man.
And... No, it's fine, Dad. Disgusting! I told you we were gonna do it. So my goal was to turn something inedible into something you guys can consume with your eyes and ears. That'll be $5 each too. I love slop. Why can't content creation for me always be this cheap? With all these savings, I can make time to do. December ad revenue is saved. So to celebrate, I bought a set to have to wear for the very first time. That's it. The rest of the Christmas video budget went towards something more important.
And gaming. No.
I just wish I thought of doing this sooner. I only realized how many views these things pull when literally everyone already made a shit ton of intelligent and insightful content critiquing and commentating on them already, including myself, which got me featured in the news. I should have seen my own site this sooner. When featured in my previous Lord Smacking episode, they got way too much attention with no mention.
Hey, you want some subscribe for me? Let me tell you my scan my QR code. Hey, you want some scan? Hey, you want to scan my QR code? Hey, you want to scan my QR code? And scan.
YouTube, ya moment.
Well, you gonna like my I got me a prize in my video with $4.99. People watch it. Are you ready? A QR code. Hey, you need to go down. No, you need to go to picture area. Oh, why not? Hey. Okay, why not? Hey, you got pictures? You got a picture app? Can scan QR code? You need to take pictures. It's a picture app.
Hay que sacar una foto para que escanee el código.
Ah, ok. Es como un código QR.
No, you need one. No, that doesn't work. Hey, you want to type my channel name? Right? Let me type my channel name.
Y el cortisol me salió muy poquito. O sea, de la mañana me salió un poquito de la tarde. Yo creo que como estaba aquí, más relajada, todo liberado. Lo único que vive aquí para perder.
Okay. That.
Y esta ayuda con la de noche con ansiedad, que no puede dormir bien. Y la de resto son para el metabolismo, para sacar la grasa.
Yeah. Now I got 8. That sounds nice. Yes. Thank you. Now back in the B world. Hey, tell your friends subscribe for me. I go back in the B world.
In relation to the main video subject, I can finally accept my real kids now. What? Stop yapping before they're touched by guys!
No, I did not say cancer fish.
First up, the turkey stack-ups.
After I say swear word.
Just like the Thanksgiving bird and the Lunchables equivalent, I don't get why people buy these due to them both being bland and boring. So we're gonna use the bland and boring tools on, let's lunch! Crackers!
Rest in peace. Rest in peace, crackers. Ew! Yeah. I can't sue you.
I don't think that's turkey.
I know where you live. No, no. I'm not touching it. I don't like touching it though. Let it come to my head. People can see it. Nintendo. Nintendo.
Bon appetit!
You're bleeding.
Not bad. If only I had something to wipe it down with.
Fast. Everybody like and subscribe
All
to
right.
my for Playrock. I go
Wow, I knew eventually he'd start that OF.
Hey, no.
Now, I used the next day. I'm falling off. So why YouTubers still promote stuff you can lose all your life savings in? Like sports betting on videos about people losing their lives. How about another bank you can safely put all of your money in right after a video complaining about sports betting? Or straight up predatory payday loans on a video about a bunch of people being laid off. Keep it classy, YouTubers. I have to expose more of them.
10 subscribers.
Come on, come on!
I go get more people.
Damn! Looks like this one's fine, but better safe than sorry. So I think it deserves a Viking funeral. Maybe it will kill off the brain rot if there's any, and I can safely have another taste of it.
Yeah.
And now, the final ingredient.
Bro, you know kicking and pop.
Hey,
Thank
what
God.
do you mean?
How you gonna... You're killing. got Oreo fries and Oreo cake.
Now it's safe for consumption. Oh, almost forgot to save room for dessert. Still some prime left.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, I'm using this music again. I wasn't aware of its staple in baby YouTube history when I chose it from the free YouTube stock music list, but it's perfect for keeping up my audience's retention time.
Well, I work with one maybe on my channel, guys. So I have done 8. Maybe I can make the 9 subscribers.
Probably gonna be soon by at least one of the YouTubers like me.
And again.
Might as well go all the way.
Hey, hello. You want to subscribe to my channel?
Ah! Holy cheese! Maybe I can be the first YouTuber who says
When you go die. What are you doing? Let's do that. Hey, you want to get my Duoco channel?
The YouTubers are idiot. YouTubers are idiot. YouTuber man, he ain't lunch break. He doesn't improve.
ah, shit. Why am I down
Liquid.
Wasn't cheese secretly moldy?
You made a lazy Christmas video when we changed
Lazy.
the cheese was a cancerous choking hazard. And only a bit made.
Damn it! I should have taken a small YouTuber alive right now used one of my videos. And I cursed!
Wait. That killed you. It was also a bacterial infection.
Come on, come on, come on! Still alive!
Ew!
So delicious!
Everybody.
Gotta have more, gotta have more! You sure wasn't from the Nintendo America side?
Really gotta stop licking things.
Okay, fine. I guess there really isn't any point to try to stay relevant anymore after dying. And so with that, thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Some of you guys will be down here in the future too.
In the future.
Merry late Christmas and Happy New Year.
Guys.
Bye. Honey, is there a Walmart down here?
Yes, honey, there is.
Yes! With the savings of this video, I can finally afford the Cybertruck!
No, you don't.
Entonces, ¿qué área
Oh my god. I like my cheese strip. With an overly quoted quote that became unfunny the moment it started. But it somehow turned everyone in my comment section into part of a hive mind. Along with some friends IRL, who I'm currently reconsidering the friendship over.
I like it early, bro.
You know what I'm
Fiesta Nachos.